Let's do this. Let's do this. All the best work is always done starting a stream at 10 p.m. with the dishwasher running in the background. That's always where we always hit the high points, you know? There's nowhere to go but up from that. So last time that we streamed, I don't remember what happened. Something. We moved. Big ass Asian dude showed up. Well, his ass may not have been that thick. He might have just been wearing big robes. We don't know yet. Oh, refugees showed up. That was a problem. Guy was a little bit angry about there being refugees. And then we were like, just come live in Mordana. And everyone freaked out because they were like, oh, this is best girl. We really like this girl. And then they were like, hey, everything turns out great. And nothing bad happens. Alright. And then we went under for a bit. And yeah. So tonight I'm going to do a little short, just a touch of Final Fantasy 14. Bossum buddies! I thought the term was... Never mind. Alright. Back to... Oof. At least we can do a clean teleport out. Back to Vesper Bay. Let's do it. We ended last stream on a couple of dungeons. Had some fun. Did some good tanking. And we get to go back to Thanland. Alright. Oh yeah, we need to escort some refugees. My favorite. Oh, and Barrage is still here. Hey, what's up? Oh, yeah, I was wondering who you two were. Oh. Oh, no, these aren't the two that were with, Shit, what was the name? These aren't the two that were with... GaBaGooie was the name. I remember because I was so mad about it. Greetings. Alphanar informs me that a scion would be arriving to help with the preparations. I'm honored to meet you, though shamed as well. A great warrior should not be tasked with such trivialities. You good, Slime. I knew from a glance what manner of man you were. I too have some skill at arms, as do many of our people. Pray forgive this trifle, but might I trouble you to help round up the children that have been given into my care? They are most adept at staying hidden from my sight, but perhaps your keen eyes will succeed where I have failed. You have my thanks, friend. Pray, seek out my son Yozan. He can tell you more. Oh my god, we're playing hide and seek? I'm into it. Unironically, I'm in. Let's go find these fucking dumbass children. What's up, buddy? Oh, hello there. I'm Yozan, son of Hozan. Will you be coming with us to Uldar? I hear we'll be traveling by horse-bird-drawn carriage. But don't you think they're queer? It's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. Giant birds that people ride like horses? I still want to try riding one. I'm an adult. I'm gonna hang on, and Windows Shift S. Get a quick little screen cap of that. Actually, no. We need to include the fact that this is a little lad saying this. We're gonna take the Discord that I'm in. We're gonna slap it in there. We're going to not say anything else, and we're going to move on. What's that? You're looking for the others? Don't worry. I already told them to get ready for the carriages. I'll need your help, though. We were just finishing a game of hide and seek. 3 players are still in hiding, and since Lady Yagiri told us to take it really seriously, they won't move until they've found. But Vesper Bay isn't that big, so I bet you can find them all in no time. Okay, sure. If I was a child, where would I be? Have you seen a child? Nope. Okay. Well, one's probably going to be behind this corner, because where the hell else would they be? Yep, there we go. I'm Koro. Deca Salvo, right? I didn't know that anyone else was... Wait a minute, you're one of those, stallions, aren't you? No, science! Then you must know Lady Yagiri, right? Isn't she great? She's really good at hide and seek, too. Oh, right, it's almost time to go. Nice meeting you, Deca Salvo. Someone's got the taste for bull. Yeah, I literally stopped playing last night, and the first thing I did was, DM someone like, you know, I just stopped playing Final Fantasy XIV. Kinda wanna go play more Final Fantasy XIV, though. Are you playing? No fair! Yosin didn't say anything about adults. We get to ride in a horseboat carriage? I don't know, it sounds scary, but if Yosin says it's safe, I'll go. I'm just having fun, you know? You know, part of my brain was like, God, I can't believe I have to play hide and seek with children. This is going to be such a pain in the butt. And now the other part of my brain is going, damn it, these children were too easy to find. Give me a challenge. When do I get to play extreme hide and seek, you know? Excuse me 1 second. Thank you for your patience. Oh, well. I wonder where they could be. Alright. Grab the child. I'm technically playing, but I'm playing Mahjong. I'm not smart enough to play Mahjong. How do you find me? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. I mean, the Garleans didn't find me. Shh. Holy shit. That is... Okay. I understand... But, like, holy shit, that's a great line to drop in there to make you go from, this is a silly little game, to, oh no! Oh no! Wonderful. All the children are hide and seek. Ah, I see that you're curious. It's quite simple, really. Lady Yagiri thought it best that the children know what to do in case the Garleans found us. I should hope that these days are behind us, but I nevertheless take comfort in knowing that we are prepared. I'm a little bit disappointed that they explained it. I got it. I got it, guys. Don't worry about it. Healing, please. Slap that on. I should really... Wait, no. Can I rename this? Change set name. White Mage. Okay, and then I'm going to press a button I've never clicked before. Recommended gear. Surely I want these. But yeah, swapping this ring to this ring makes sense. Okay, no. Oh, Jesus, I thought I'd do the same wing for a second. Okay. There we go. And then update gear set so that White Mage is all set. There we go. The first caravan is due to depart shortly, followed by the rest of regular intervals. My family and I, including my stubborn old father, Homie, will be traveling in the lead carriage together with young Kaharu, whom I believe you've already met. Though I understand the road to Ul'dah is regularly patrolled by your brass blades, I would give us great comfort if you would agree to accompany us in our journey. Once again, I thank you for your kindness. When you are ready to leave, please inform our coachman. Let's get going! If this game makes me ride in a carriage all the way to Mordana, like it's the fucking last cutscene of Metal Gear Solid 5, spoilers, I'm gonna be impressed and mad. Eager to be off, are you? Alright, well, I was mean to have a word with you about that. Learning from the Blade says we might have a problem. Is that it? A fierce-looking beast has been sighted south of the bridge to Himalay. Might be someone's eyes are playing tricks on them, of course, but it don't pay to gamble in this business. Now, I know you can handle yourself in a fight, but this lot here is another story. So I was thinking you might go on ahead and have a quick look around. Make sure the area is safe, like. And if you come across anything dangerous, you know what to do. When you're satisfied the way's clear, meet us outside Horizon. The Blades tell me the road there is safe, so I reckon we can make it that far on our own. Assuming the self-same bastards don't try to rob us, that is. Alright. Away we go. I'm sorry, Barrage. I will stop staring at your ass momentarily. Just gotta get outside of the tunnel. Is it my fault that I said the word tunnel and the first thing that popped in my head was the secret tunnel song from Avatar: The Last Airbender? I think a little bit. However, I think I redeemed myself by not attempting to sing the secret tunnel song from Avatar: The Last Airbender. No one would want to experience that, least of all me. Alright, where's the biggins? Where's Barrage? Did he run out? Wait. Okay. There we go. Alright, I'm back to town. After I restock, I guess. I gotta make sure that Barrage is with me. Oh, we're really in it now. Oh, Saren, we're really in it now. Was I in no small part inspired because you were playing the fucking raid earlier and I was like, I want to do that? Yes. Anyway. So there was a beastie. Well, was being the... Oh, wait, shit. I forgot the... I completely forget the voice I was doing for this guy. So there was a beastie. Was being the operative word, eh? I was so mad when I got to this point because I didn't realize there was a whole load of patch content that was standing between me and Heavenward. Yeah, at least I knew that going in. Well fought, sir. Well fought. If only I was in better health, I should have been proud to stand at your side. Pay my son no mind. He forgets that his responsibilities preclude acts of daring do. That child's gonna fall over. Be that as it may, I cannot help but envy you. Had we been able to call upon heroes of your strength and skill in Doma, things would have been very different. But we cannot change the past. Those who fought and fell are forever lost to us. Lost but not forgotten. Lazy Yugiri's kinsmen least of all. They fought fiercest, though they knew full well it was in vain. Do tell! She had every right to walk away, yet she chose to stay. Food, shelter, the promise of a better life. All this and more we owe to her. How does one even begin to repay such a debt? That was canon, by the way. The little... In kind, Father. To she who has given everything, we shall give our all. Whatever work there is to be done, we shall do without question. Ditch digging, bricklaying, it matters not. Revenant's soul will grow and prosper by our hands. Wait, y'all! Okay, that's pretty good. Hey, Mr. Decker! Karu and I want to know why you became an adventurer. Because I wanted to fight a big-ass tank in a pit. Yeah, power, I guess. Yeah! Ow. I knew it! That's what I told Koharu, but she didn't believe me. It's my turn now. Excuse me, Mr. Deca. I've got a question for you. What's Revenant's Toll like? Is it pretty? It's a bastion of civilization in a harsh and unforgiving wilderness. It's a bustling outpost. As funny as this is, I want to be nice to the children. You mean there are lots of people there who are just as strong as you? Oh, I can't wait! Am I gonna have dialogue options in Heaven's Word? Enough, Koharu. It's my turn again. Mr. Deca, when I'm older, I want to be strong like you. What do I have to do? $15 a month. Train every day. Yay! So my father was right. How do you do it then? Come on and tell me, and don't leave anything out. Alright. That's enough questions for Mr. Deca. That's not fair. Why does Yozen get to ask 2 questions? I want to know about adventuring just as much as he does. Just one more, please. Do you think I could be an adventurer like you one day? This kid's gonna... Hang on, sorry. Thank you. This kid's gonna fucking die. I'm just saying. No, I will not get tired of doing the cut to camera only. It's very funny and it will remain funny. Now then. You don't need your ears. Really? Then I will. Thanks for the advice, Mr. Deca. I won't forget it. Oh, shit. You can hear me, right? I've definitely done that bit before. Well, I've leaned into the mic before. I've never picked it up before. Hang on, I need to test your theory. You are fucking with me. Okay. Just double checking. I was never fooled. I was simply terrified. I'm gonna be an adventurer too. She's got the pink flower in her hair. She's destined to be an adventurer. When we get to Revenant's Toll, let's make our an adventure guild for Domans. We'll protect our friends and punish the wicked, just like Mr. Deca and Lady Yugiri. Yeah, just like Mr. Deca and Lady Yugiri. We can talk about it on the carriage on the way. Will you be joining us? Yeah. Was it that bad? Ow. Why was that bird so loud? I stand by the joke. Your ears were a sacrifice I was willing to make. Damn, I never realized how big Ul'dah was. You know, there's a favorite bit of mine from like 10 years ago, from an old Zero Punctuation video, which is a joke that will stick with me until the end of time. It was an E3 roundup video where he was talking about all the E3 games, and I'm going to lean away from the mic from this so that I don't destroy your ears again. But the joke was, let's see if I can get the cadence of this right. Those of you who have been paying attention will notice that all of these games have been sequels. And for those of you who aren't paying attention, oi! And for some reason, that's always been my favorite joke. Let's go. What? Oh, wait, seriously? Why are we stopping here? Why are we stopping here, actually? Oh, we're sleeping Ul'dah for the night? Neat. I appreciate that she's like, I'm gonna count how many steps there are, because I remember the first time I was here, it was like, these are the 80 steps of Ul'dah, 80 sins of Susumu, whatever, and the first thing I did was count. So, yeah, that one hits. That one's relatable. Alright. Bit of a scratchy scratch. Well, let's see. Nope. Not yet. Honestly, it's not worth a teleport. God, I can't... As much as I am delighted to be wearing, like, classic white mage robes, I'm also very excited to start doing fashion. I have a clarification question about fashion. I was under the impression that I needed to spend a glamour... Like, if I was wearing white mage armor, I would need to spend a glamour on that armor, and then I would be able to overlay other armor on top of it. But from my understanding from watching tutorials, because I'm fucking sunk so far down this game, I started watching beginner tutorials at work just to make sure I didn't miss anything. It's actually the case of I can spend a glamour on like a leather jacket, and then I can wear that leather jacket over any other piece of armor because I've glamored it. So it's just whenever I find clothes that I like, I should glamour them, and then I can wear them. No? Okay, well then I'm always wrong. Don't worry about it. I pray they do not go too accustomed to this treatment. It's a welcome respite to be sure, but a far cry from what we can expect in Revenant's Toll. Deca, I take it the first group has arrived. Excellent. Is there aught else? No, I have matters well in hand here. You and Lady Yugiri should travel to Revenant's Toll forthwith. It is past time Lady Yugiri met with the guild representatives in Revenant's Toll. Since I do not foresee any further matters arising here in Thanaland which might require your personal attention, I would instead have you serve as an escort to the Doman delegation for the duration of the journey. Speak first with Slaftborn upon your arrival. He is the one with whom the Domans will be working most closely, I should think. Afterwards, introduce Lady Yugiri to Minfilia and the guild emissary. If both meetings go well, the resulting tie should stand the Dormans in good stead for that which is to come. Safe travels, Deca. Whenever you find clothes you like, slap them in the glamour dresser, and then you can put that on top of whatever gear you want. Okay, cool. So it is, I spend a glamour to make something a fashion item. I don't spend a glamour to be able to put fashion items on top of armor. I just spend glamour to turn something into a fashion item, essentially. And I'm assuming, like, I could probably take it out or whatever, but, like, you know. The cost is for... If I want to, like, wear the jacket, I don't have to spend a glamour for literally every single piece. It works both ways. I'm going to stop trying to understand this, because it's going to be another 30 hours before I even find clothes that I like. We're just going to teleport. The glamour dress is the more efficient way to do it. Okay, cool. Cool. Good to know. Alright. Why am I talking to Slaftborn? Who is Slaftborn? I don't even... Like, I know I've talked to him before, and I know all my interactions, but I don't actually know why or if he's important. And this must be the esteemed Lady Yugiri and her associates. I greet you all as friends and bid you welcome to the Toll. I hope you did not find our dearth of fineries off-putting. Poor though we may seem, we have a wealth of spirit and camaraderie to spare. You see, race and creed don't enter into it here. Oh God, it's Fox News! We welcome all sorts, provided they are willing to earn their keep, of course. We're no strangers to hard work, Master Slaftborn. You may rest assured that we will carry out your orders with due diligence. Oh, not for a moment did I doubt your commitment, my lady. Pray understand, I give the same speech to all new arrivals. And you needn't bow your head or call me master, either. We're both frontier hands as far as I'm concerned. As you wish, Slaftborn. May this meeting mark the beginning of a long and fruitful relationship. Our guests have yet to meet the antecedent. 7 hells, Deca, why are you wasting time with me? See them to the rising stones. I like Slaftborn. He's charming. Just a real stand-up dude. Oh, shit. Hang on. To whom much is given, much is expected. Barrage, do you mind? Forgive me, I require a moment to compose my thoughts before meeting with your leader. We shall join you at the Rising Stones anon. There we go. If I ever see a bunch of players running into and out of a random door that I can't walk into yet, I'm just going to assume that this headquarters blew up. Hey, I know you! There. I like his hair. If only I could be that majestic. Whomst at me? Friends. Hey, Minfilia. What's going on? Tis no use. Our attempts to reach the students of Baldazian, oh yeah, they're dead, continue to meet with failure. Boulanger has explored other avenues of inquiry, but they too have yielded naught. We will persevere, of course. Blech. What the fuck was Minfilia's voice? I don't actually remember. We will persevere, of course, yet within our hearts the truth is clear. We are but awaiting confirmation of that which we already know. How fare the Domans? I'm given to understand you were kept quite busy in Vesper Bay. Mayhap you question the wisdom in aiding refugees when the primal threat remains unresolved. I should not blame you if you did, nor would I deny that this matter falls outside our normal purview. Be that as it may, I could not ignore the plight of these refugees, not when it was within our power to help them. Lady Yugiri is here. Please, show her in. I should very much like to meet her. We can show off the fact that Will only has one voice for refined women. And it's not even consistent. At least this will give me an exercise to try to make the two voices sound different. We have no injections. Pray, do so with our blessing. Your answers please... Ah, God, how do I even make this sound slightly different? Your answer pleases me beyond words, my lady. But are you quite certain? We have no way of knowing how many might answer my summons. In the event that Revan is told could not accommodate us all, we would need to find an alternative solution. Should that come to pass, we will find it together. As ever, it has been a pleasure, antecedent. Alas, we must take our leave, as the first carriages are due to arrive any moment. Should you require aught else, please, pray speak with Slathborn. Lady Yugiri, deck up. So we're good there? You know, I really thought I was going to have to do some Crystal Tower quests, but none have popped up yet. Lamin and I will make all the necessary preparations to ensure that our Doman friends feel at home upon their arrival. Though I must admit that I am still troubled about the matter of the missing crystals. Ishtola should be returning anon with a report from the field. Mayhap you could wait her and speak with her upon her arrival? At least Ishtola is a deeper voice, so it's easier to differentiate it. I do really like Ishtola's voice actor. I'm kind of disappointed that I know it's going to change.
How goes the fishing? Caught anything slippery?
Oh, we're back in voice acting.
Aye, our suspicions were well founded. The Serpent Reavers are indeed the culprits.
Is that a different voice already?
The plot thickens.
Has there been any movement in Thanalan?
It has been blessedly quiet. Which is to say the Amalja are being no more or less of a nuisance than usual, summoning a Efreet with such crystals as they have hoarded.
I want to point out, these two have some of the smoothest fucking voices I've heard. God, I love them so much.
Urianger, too, reports not out of the ordinary.
Then we have our explanation.
Your explanation for what? Pray tell.
I understand that, the emotion of them, maybe they want to recast anyway, but just the actual, tone of their voice, spot on.
Before the recent spate of crystal thefts in Thanalan, we naturally assumed that the trail would lead us back to the Amalja. Yet it did not. It led us across the sea unto Vilbrand.
I'm disappointed that yet again I've learned I've been mispronouncing something this entire time. It's pronounced Amalja, not Amalja. Good to know.
Vilbrand? There have been reports of increased Sahagin activity of late. Oh gods, they mean to summon Leviathan?
That is the way of it, I fear. Whilst conducting our investigation on behalf of the mineral concern, we came upon evidence implicating the Serpent Reavers. With the aid of the Maelstrom, I was able to verify our suspicions. 'Tis only a matter of time before Leviathan returns to harrow the seas.
Did I even fight
There is
Leviathan?
more. One of the Sahagin, an elder by my judgment, spoke of attaining the gift and knowledge of eternity.
Oh shit. We're both having the same echo flash. That's weird and new.
Such a disturbance in the ether. If I did not know better, I should think this device defective.
I've not fought Leviathan yet. Okay, cool. It was Titan that I
There
fought.
is the explanation.
E.
Soon it shall begin. Our Lord shall rise midst surging waves to wash away the finless one.
Well, someone on Tumblr's into it.
And I shall be granted the gift and knowledge of eternity, and with the emissary stand equal. Then shall I know no cessation, no oblivion.
Ow, I was not expecting that.
Whence comes this promise of immortality? The emissary?
Should I be turning up the voice acting? Probably.
We have outstayed our welcome.
I almost want to make an identical scene to
The
this one, but
gift
just with the audio levels
and
different for
knowledge.
cutscenes.
Are the two of you quite well?
You shared that vision, did you not? Even before the Sahagin made mention of the emissary, I recognized Elidibus's words. He is behind this. But surely it is not within his power to grant the echo.
My lady, unless we act swiftly, Leviathan will rise again. The Admiral has already requested that we intervene to prevent this. Failing that, we are to attend to the Primal's extermination.
She will have our full cooperation. Let us make haste to Limsa Lominsa. I mean to play a part in this mission. Tataru, pray, take charge in my absence.
Oh, she's gonna kick ass.
My lady, are you sure this is wise?
I am aware of the risks, but there is something I must see with mine own eyes. The true nature of the echo.
Very well. I shall not stand in your way. On the condition that you permit me to accompany you as bodyguard.
Your company is ever welcome, Thancred.
Thank God.
I take it something ill is afoot.
Aye, a Primal is about to be loosed upon Eorzea.
A primal?
A godlike being whose very existence is a bane upon the land. We Scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to put an end to their kind.
You're gonna fight God?
I see. Know then that I am learned in the arts of war. In return for the kindness you have shown my people, I would lend you my blade.
It would be most welcome. When contending with a primal, one can never have too many able allies.
If I'm about to do like a trial, but like with all these NPCs, I'm into that.
If you crave a more intimate understanding of the problems facing Eorzea, this experience is like to provide it. Be sure to come well prepared.
And then to show off the content that's coming in the next patch, she whips out a fucking gun. Hells yeah. Alright. Plainly, should the worst come to pass and the Leviathan is summoned, our only recourse will be to face him in battle. Given past experience, you may very well think that this eventuality inevitable. Yet, so long as there is even a chance that the primal's return might be prevented, we must needs bend all our effort towards achieving that goal. Yugiri is a ninja, which was a class added with this patch during ARR. Neat! So that's why you can't start as a rogue. Before we do aught else, let's hasten to Limsa and meet with the Admiral. She will not have been idle in the intervening time and will doubtless have valuable information to share. I will love this game so goddamn much if they could only pop up a little dialogue option that says, travel to Limsa? Yes, no? And then I don't have to worry. I guess to be fair, it would make the game lose its sense of scale a little bit. But on the other hand, I don't care. It's kind of in a weird nebula zone. That's fine. It's neat. They adding classes mid-patch and stuff. To be fair, they had a lot of extra shit to do in ARR anyway. This is another dungeon quest. Uh-oh. I guess not. Wait a second. That is the blue mage job. Nope. Later. Blue mage seems like it's gonna be very, very fun, but I'm kind of off-put by the fact that you can't, like, do duties and stuff with it. Or you can't use the duty finder with it. It's a weird limited job that, like, maxes out at 70 or something? You are expected. Pray take this lift to the command room. I'm kind of happy that they have a job which is just like for kicks a little bit. That's cute. It'll go up to 80 somewhat soon though. Welcome. Fucking hell, I'm not even going to pretend I can do this voice, but god, am I still going to try. Welcome, friends. I take it Stola has surprised you with the situation. No, that's so bad. Let us waste no time then. According to our best intelligence, the Sahagin had not crystals enough to summon their god. Nailed it. Alas, we did not count on the Serpent Reavers venturing as far as Thanalan to supplement their cache. For our sword's shyness, we are faced with the grim prospect of the Leviathan's imminent return. Needless to say, I'm not inclined to let the fishbacks have their way. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom makes ready to launch a large-scale operation to thwart the summoning, and we would welcome the Science support in this endeavor. But if, gods forbid, our efforts should come to naught, I will need to trouble you for more than mere support, much as I did when Titan last walked these lands. What is this voice I'm doing? Lady Minfilia, I'm given to understand that you mean to accompany our soldiers to the front lines. I can only assume that you have sound reasons for doing so. I do, Admiral, but I would rather not be drawn on their nature. I will only say that there is something I would see with my own eyes. Is that so? Well, I'm not so stubborn as to deny the wish of one whose aid I require, but precautions must be taken. I shall require that you remain by my side at all times. With that settled, let us speak of this operation. Private Salvo, our scouts are currently reconnoitering Sahagin movements within the Sahagin spawning grounds, whatever. Upon completing their mission, they will return to the operation staging point at Camp Skull Valley. I want you to make your way there forthwith, that you might be apprised of the latest intelligence. Commander Falkbrider has charge of the garrison. Alright. Where is Camp Skull Valley? Oh. Yeah, airport. This seems familiar. I feel like I poked my head into this area once and then didn't explore. Let's find out. Is this a dungeon? Yep. I think this is a dungeon. No, I don't know what this is. I'll worry about it later. Yep, it's the spooky lighthouse. Oh, okay. Shit, hang on. Hang on. I'm just gonna pick it up for later so I don't forget about it. Spooky lighthouse. Yo, why'd they add Elgard to Final Fantasy XIV? That's weird. I hate that spooky lighthouse. Oh shit, now I really want to do the spooky lighthouse. What's wrong with the spooky lighthouse? In the running for the worst dungeon in the game. Oh. Okay, well now I'm less excited for the spooky lighthouse. I thought it was just spooky. I've been expecting you, Scion of the 7th Dawn. On behalf of the men and women here, I thank you for your cooperation. The safety of our citizens is paramount. With your aid, we shall prevent Leviathan's return. I really walked up to this buff orc mommy and she gave me a choker. And I'm okay with that. I did not turn the game volume back down. There we go. What did I just say? Actually, no, don't worry about it. As you may already know, Maelstrom scouts have been dispatched to reconnoiter the Sapsa spawning grounds. Though it pains me to admit it, the Maelstrom has never faced a foe the likes of this before. We must proceed with all due caution. Among other things, they have orders to determine where Leviathan might emerge, assuming it comes to that. And yet, their return is long overdue. I fear that ill may have befallen them. For better or worse, we must ascertain their fate. If it is not too much to ask, I will have you aid us in the search. 5 scouts ventured into Sapsa, all told. Here, take this flask of restorative to tend to those who may have been wounded. Does not trust me for shit! Do you not see my clothes? Though it pains me to even consider the notion, if they have perished circumstances permitting, I ask that you recover their bodies. By no means venture too deep into enemy territory, however. We can ill afford to lose you at this juncture. We need to get this boy some tombstones so he can get his cool robot armor. I'm not sure I want to be a robot, but I'm interested in cool robot armor. Nobody knows its mechanics, so I end up falling in the heel to make up for it. So is it a bad dungeon, or is it just that people don't know how to play it? Because those are 2 different problems. And also, my nightmare. So that's encouraging. Oh god, it's the pervert. Another initiate, are you? No? Huh. And no one says yes to that. You have a familiar face, though. Come to think of it, you bear a striking resemblance to a brave lad I once met. I just chased one of those goddamn sirens from Pharaoh Sirius, he did. What's that, you say? Speak up, sons. Years of him and have taken their whole toll on my ears. Anyway, you may not be half the hero your predecessor was, but you know the saying. Any port in a storm. Ah, that's right. Damned if I can't tell you why, but that hell's-born hussy is back, and she's running roughshod over the place with a crew of her song-snared flunkies. Me and Diamanda, we've naught to do but sit on our asses till someone cleans the place out. Look, this is more than a reclamation progress to me in the last. The scurvy which killed her father. Oh wait, shit. This is the dungeon quest, isn't it? I thought this was the. I thought this was the main story quest. Whoops. Can I kick this Lalafell into the bay? Hang on. Is there / punt command? No. / kick? No. Okay. Oh! Not available at this time. So it exists. I just haven't unlocked it. Is this / slap at least? There's nothing more disrespectful than the fact that if you do / slap to a Lalafell, you kneel down to slap them. That is attention to Why are you performing violence against the Lalafell? Because when this character was introduced, he was introduced by slapping a woman's ass. A woman he employed. We don't like this dude. Okay. Okay, I'm going to the completely wrong spot. Yes, hang on. Can I? That's on the island. Wait, can I fly over to the island? Can I? Oh, wow. I was not expecting that. Huh. Well, as long as I'm here. Real quick, might as well unlock the worst dungeon. I remember looking at this dungeon and being like, oh, is this where I'm going to fight the Scion? Oh, man, I'm disappointed that this dungeon isn't good. The area is so cool. Blah, 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 blah. Thank you. Let's see. Why does my arm hurt so much? The story with it is very cool and I love it, but don't make me go in there. What if you didn't have to heal? Bryce! Oh, I'm sorry, Bryce, I didn't even notice you were here. Or I didn't realize that was you who was typing it. Does anyone see a corpse? Might be breathing, might not. I'm not very particular. Where the hell? Oh, there we go. Oh, you're not dead. I'm sorry, Bryce. I really enjoy playing with you. I've been so mean. I didn't register it. I was too busy thinking about how much I wanted to kill that Lalafell. Thank you. I owe you my life. We were ambushed by the Serpent Reavers. Lightly armed as we are, we didn't stand a chance. I was able to flee this far, but the others were captured. They were taken to the Serpent's Tongue, I'm sure of it. I can make my own way back to camp, but I fear the worst for my comrades. Save them, I beg you. We don't look that similar, Will. That's two different colors. I didn't even okay, it's just, I wasn't paying attention to words. I was too busy being angry at an asshole. It was a very rude asshole. 0 out of 10, if you ask me. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hey, yeah, I have been here before. I remember this stone. Can you kindly... Actually, can I just run away? I think I can get away from this. Right. Yep, there's some corpses. Come on, the barrage. It's fine. They're fine. Oh, these aren't good. Damn, barrage, do damage. Alright. Maybe so, but the final boss in Hawk Commander Heart is the only agenda in the game that will punish you for doing too well. You know, you said that before. I'm as curious as I am completely undesirable to try it. I did when you unlocked Hawk Commander Heart. Yeah, that's why I said that you said that before. Because I paid attention like a good boy. What is over here? Oh yeah, this is one of the crystal quests. The crystal tower quests. I think. Final boss is a mechanic where she summons an extra enemy at certain HP. She will absorb the adds in the room and do damage based on their remaining health. So if you damage her too quickly, she will summon her adds and immediately absorb them, wiping the party. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'll try that. That's kind of interesting. And incredibly infuriating to no end. But it's kind of interesting. I'm mostly surprised that you can apparently do so much damage that you go from her summoning her adds immediately into them absorbing their adds. I assume there would be some like summon timer or something so that you can be like, oh shit, stop doing damage. Maybe with like damage over time stuff. Oh, you return. Thank the navigator. When I learned that you went to the Serpent's Tongue by yourself, I feared you would meet an untimely demise. But tell me, what became of the others? Well, I have 2 corpses. Dear gods, these wounds were not intended to kill, but to torture and maim. Does this savagery know no bounds? Enemies or no, they go too far. I dread to think what may become of the other 2 who remained unaccounted for. I pray they haven't suffered the same evil fate. At the very least, one of my men came back alive, and for that I owe you my thanks. The price we paid was dear, but we have the intelligence we need. Even as we speak, the Admiral finalizes the details of the operation. The war horns will sound any moment now. Be ready to sally forth when they do. Me TPS, me do big damage. I don't want to talk about it. Alright. Let's kill a god. It's just the one. Why are they so mad? Thrice damned fishback bastards! I'll kill them slowly and then chase their lion souls through all 7 hells. What species is she? Because she's not a cat girl. She's not an orc. Is she an orc? She's kind of... I think she's an orc. Right? Or whatever the species is. Yeah, she is. Okay. Peace, Commander. We are here for a purpose, and vengeance is not it. I want your mind on the task at hand. Savvy? My apologies, Admiral. You may count on me to keep a clear head. Good. According to our soul-surviving scout, the Sahagin and their thralls have already begun to amass the Aetheorite in the depths of Sapsa. If we are to act, we must do it now. The men are ready. Shit. We better wait your orders, Admiral. As predicted, the Sagan have tightened security in and around the spawning grounds. A frontal assault is likely to be met with fierce resistance. But we are not so artless as to do that, Commander. We shall divide our forces and strike them hard and fast at key locations. Remember, our ultimate objective is to take the Sapsa Aetherite and eliminate the Sagan priests presiding over the summoning. We are not here to kill them all. But it's a bonus objective. The Maelstrom shall engage and distract the Sagan's legion of drowned pirates at the Serpent's Tongue. Commander, you have charge over this effort. Be mindful that the lay of the land there is devilish for attacking forces. Let the foreign levy spearhead the assault and have subsequent units fan out to cover their flanks. As the selfsame moment, a divisionary squadron formed of galleons from the Crimson Fleet shall harry the enemy from offshore. In likewise, we Scions shall form smaller units in hopes of confusing the Sagan defensive effort. Dekka and Y'shtola, the two of you are to make your way to the site of the summoning ritual. The Admiral's diversion should serve to thin the enemy's defensives, rendering your path less perilous. A small party, I believe, should be able to win through without drawing unwarranted attention. Thancred and Yugiri, your mission is to lure as many Sagan as possible out of the spawning grounds. Having done so, take to your heels and circle around to join the infiltration unit of Y'shtola and Dekka. When all has been set in motion, I myself shall cut a path to the Aetherite, accompanied to Lady Minfilia, as was agreed. Well, don't let me keep you, friends. To battle! Could you tell the exact moment where I chickened out? When last did we fight side by side, Dekka? Too long ago, I warned. But come, let us away. These assholes are eating dinner! Kill, got, kill, got, kill, got, kill, got, kill, got. Oh, shit. I was just there! We need to get y'all some chocobos that you can fly on. Alright, in we go. Hey, Y'shtola, are you gonna help me with this? Nope, that's fine. Which way do I go? I'm sure she'll have opinions on that. So we're taking separate routes. Neat. Well, I might as well go the direct. I'm gonna go the way the fate isn't. What's up, buddy? I was supposed to go the infiltration route anyway. Although I feel kind of silly for doing it somehow. Where? Where what? That's gonna be a quest later. Whatever. I mean, on the one hand, she told me to specifically go through the path of most resistance so that I could clear this way for later. But on the other hand, why would I do anything except go, like, not that way? Chocobos say que and sometimes work. Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't actually heard the Chocobo voice actor yet. But as soon as they come in, sometime after ARR, I assume, maybe when we get to Heavensward, I'm not gonna have to wait all the way until the third expansion the second expansion that no one talks about and that I didn't know existed. Am I? I definitely see ads for it all the time. I just don't remember what it's called. I've also literally never heard of it until like I saw ads for it. I thought we went straight from Heavensward to Shadowbringers. Can you chill? Stormblood. There we go. Look, I appreciate Stormblood is fleet, but I also know that I'm just going to if I get off the free trial, I'm just gonna buy all the way through Endwalker. I'm in too deep. Somebody needs to play the Near mission, and it's me. Hello. I don't think one way through now. Just making sure I'm out of range. God bless my sense of space. It's not a bad expansion, the siblings are just better. Yeah, I assumed from the fact that I didn't know it existed until I saw ads for it. I was confused. I honestly thought that it was like advertising the next expansion to come out. Though if I was smart and bothered to do math, I probably should have realized that, like, hey, actually, shit. I probably should have realized that, like, hey, actually, to get up to 90, you need 4 expansions, and I only know 3 of them. That seems weird. But no. I was just a little stupid. Not even on purpose. I'm sorry. Yo, you good, Slime? Don't mind them. They'll go away as soon as this cutscene starts. Please get up quickly. Okay, they got... Stormblood has had a renaissance of late. Neat. More appreciation for it. Just literally no one ever mentioned it. Or if someone did mention it, I forgot. It's fair. I didn't know that y'all corrected me on how to pronounce, what the hell? Oh.
Damn them. They have made thralls of soldiers and civilians both.
Smack it with my spear. Okay.
This much?
Tell me more.
So that is how you fight in the Far East. Mental note, pick no quarrel with Domans. But seriously, if I am to keep up, I must needs forsake elegance for efficiency.
So is this Thancred becoming a ninja? Yep.
To the Aetheryte.
It's just rogues who are actually in the game now, so he uses their own animations now? Okay, that makes sense. To be fair, I'm vaguely aware that people pick up expansion. The only thing I know is that I know from like one shot in like Joe Cat's "It took me 300 hours to like Final Fantasy" video. There's like one shot of like Alphino as a sage. So I'm vaguely aware that characters pick up classes from later expansions as we go. At least I assumed that was what it was. Are you gonna
Forgive me my lateness.
give me the gun? She's so not amused. Okay, but what class is Minfilia?
I've been something of a liability of late, I know. 'Tis high time I set about making amends.
Wait, aren't you extra... Aren't they susceptible to being enthralled? Wasn't that the reason they didn't help with the
Long have you shriveled Swordwalkers tormented our kind. But no more. Your time is at an end.
Minfilia's class is minor. That's her backstory.
You shall perish with salt in your wounds and sea in your lungs. Lord of the world, hearken to our plea. Lord of the world, deliver us from our misery.
Do you feel that?
I taste that.
I know this sensation. It's the echo.
What?
What? Okay, the Echo summons primals.
Such power! It is transcendent!
You could have done that like 5 seconds ago. That's bad.
7 hells.
That's bad, right?
Strike me down if you will. It is futile. I have mastered the gift. I am eternal.
Mo, if you could like pull out a nuke, that'd be great.
O mighty Leviathan, ruler of the seas, born of waters primordial, I offer unto you this frail flesh, that you might grant your faithful servants deliverance. I beseech you, come forth.
If he gets eaten by a giant shark, I'm just gonna be very
Die,
happy.
damn you!
Please keep shooting. Thank you.
Foolish shorewalker, you cannot kill that which is eternal.
Bet?
Heavens forfend.
Someone say fuck.
Damn it all!
Close enough.
My being am the way. But it should by right be infinite. Am I not immortal? Curse you, emissary!
I don't know why that death sound was kind of funny to me. Thancred, leave now. Can't have you starting shit.
Where did he go?
What say you? Nary a single ship? Hells take that sea demon. Gather the survivors and get to shore. Leave the wrecks for the pirates.
Damn, that was fast.
Leviathan wastes no time. The diversionary squadron is lost.
That was... Okay.
For a mercy, 'twould seem the Primal now makes for open sea. But why does he not press his advantage? Unless... God save us. He means to unleash a tidal wave.
That's bad. That's bad, right? Understand, I speak of no normal wall of water. That which Leviathan makes ready to conjure carries more destructive power than aught seen in nature. Enough to raise entire coastal settlements if his last attempt is any guide. We cannot suffer history to be repeated. Yet how in the seven hells are we to prevent it? Here's a sick-ass bracelet. Excuse me, I'm dying. I didn't realize till sea swallows all would come so soon. I feel like there's a joke here I'm not getting. Though our plight cries out for action, we must take thought. So long as Leviathan remains in the open sea, he is effectively beyond our reach. Our fleet is second to none, of that you may be sure. But... Limlian? Limlian... But herself would struggle to best the Lord of the World in his element. In a straight fight, he would make meat and matchwood of us. We need another plan, that much is plain. Let's return to Limsa and see if we cannot think of one. I shall await you in the command room. Limlane, thank you. I'm gonna have to fly back here and attune to that at some point, aren't I? Okay. Little bit of a jump back. The official creed of the Maelstrom is till sea swallows all. Oh, I get it! Well, it's not over until the fat lady does a cannonball. So, you know, we're okay so far. I'm kind of mad about how clever that was. That was clever, right? That was pretty good. I think that was pretty good.
There used to be a hamlet beyond South Tidegate in western Lanosha. Hearthstone it was called.
Lanosha, not La Nausicaa.
Some years prior to the Maelstrom's founding, Leviathan rose from the briny depths and set about unleashing watery hell upon us. On that occasion, the company of heroes put him down before he could do too much damage. But when the bastard came next, this time in the wake of the calamity, we were not so fortunate. Weary of ravaging our shoreline, he summoned a tidal wave which fair leveled Hearthstone and washed the soil away for good measure.
The area was subsequently occupied by the Sahagin.
Aye, the thrice-damned creatures transformed it into a spawning ground for their brood. Given the quantity of crystals stolen to feed him and his legion of thralls, we can be fairly sure that Leviathan is stronger now than in his previous incarnations.
I just want once for Leviathan to come back and be like, actually, guy sucks. Leviathan 2, way better. Leviathan 3, oh my god, you would not believe the critic reviews.
If that sea demon is left to wreak havoc, what befell Hearthstone may well befall a larger settlement, even Limsa. That cannot happen. The primal must be stopped.
Sorry, hang on. Settlement destroyed by Leviathan shortly after the calamity. Cool.
That was ever our objective, Admiral. But how are we to achieve it? The sea is Leviathan's uncontested domain. The ships of the 3rd Squadron could not close to within 100 yards of the Primal, nor could their cannons pierce his defenses.
I learned something today, or I learned something recently. I learned that the first letter is important for distance stuff. So Malm is a mile, Yalm is a yard, and Elm is an inch, or whatever the inch equivalent is.
I have read the reports, Master Thancred. Our warships may as well have been bloody pleasure barges for all the good they did. 7 hells! Is there no way that we might strike back?
The company of heroes defeated Leviathan, having first lured him into an inlet, but we must needs contend with him upon the open sea. It will avail us little to consult past experience.
Thank God!
Admiral, if I may.
Wow, I like your voice.
Speak freely, Marshal.
By all accounts, Leviathan's most formidable weapon is the very sea itself. Waves and whirlpools, tides and currents, all these things are his to command. The key to victory, I believe, lies in disarming our foe.
We gotta drink the ocean!
This, in effect, is what the company of heroes achieved with their ruse. We cannot lure Leviathan from the sea a second time. But what if we could weaken his hold upon the element of water? I have heard of devices capable of such wonders. They draw upon the power of corrupted crystals, I am told.
Oh, like what I did with Garuda.
If mounted upon a ship, such a device might be used to prevent Leviathan from bringing the full force of the sea to bear against us, rendering him no more dangerous than any other sea serpent.
Of course! Sid built a similar device to grant the Enterprise safe passage through Garuda's Tempest, did he not?
Yeah, where's Sid?
Begging your pardon, my lady, but to give credit where it's due, this is something I heard from an old arcanist friend of mine.
It makes little difference who thought of it first, so long as it works. Beg the specifications of this device from your friend, and I shall pass them on to our people at Naldic and Vermelis. But before we proceed any further, I would voice one concern. Piercing Garuda's defenses is one thing. Suppressing Leviathan's attacks, quite another. In matters of science, I am as a babbling babe. But I cannot well imagine that such a feat would be possible without a veritable mountain of corrupted crystals. The question being, do we have a ship big enough to bear such a burden?
Mayhap not, Admiral, but two might. Recall you the tale of Mistbeard's greatest haul? It is said that he lashed 2 ships together, side by side, the better to bear his plunder. By your leave, we might attempt to repeat the trick. The gods know it would be quicker than building a new vessel.
Mistbeard did this. Truly, Marshal, upon the subject of the Pirate King, You are as a scholar.
Now, from what I have gleaned of these matters, the device will need to be in close and constant proximity to the target. To wit, we must lash our twin vessel to Leviathan.
Casually writing down Slafson, Einzar Slafferson, aka Mistbeard. Just gonna assume that. Seems safe.
This in itself will be no small feat. Ramming speed will be required, but given the weight of the cargo, that will only be attainable with the aid of a towing vessel.
Why are you looking at me?
Suffice it to say, the task of piloting said vessel will entail considerable danger, and I would not ask it of another. I volunteer myself.
It will be dangerous for all involved, but we have no better recourse. Very well.
Marshall, definitely not the former Pirate King Slafferson. Yeah. Okay. Cool. What happened to the former Pirate King?
Assemble the remnants of the fleet at Morabee Bay.
Like, what's the story? I don't know. I'll
Give
find out.
priority to our soundest vessels. The repairs can wait. Storm Marshal Slafferson, command of the operation is yours. I want that twin vessel ready to sail post-haste.
I am so happy that she said Slafferson, so I can at least have a slightly more accurate way to say it.
At once, Admiral.
He didn't retire and become a Maelstrom officer? What does that even mean? To retire and then go down to a lower
And then
rank?
it is the small matter of slaying the beast. The fate of Limsa Lominsa rests upon your shoulders once again. Go well, warrior of light.
God, I wish I wasn't a warrior of light. Okay, sorry, this is a pet peeve of mine. I'm a little bit sad that I'm the hero of legend. Like, I get that I kind of have to be, but like, I really wish I could just naturally become cool rather than being assigned being cool. Mistbeard is a dread pirate Roberts type deal? Neat. Beings held as gods also exist in what you call the Far East. Legends tell us that they walked among us in days of yore, but I confess that I never truly believed them. That I should live to behold one is humbling and horrifying in equal measure. Now that I've come face to face with the Primal, I do begin to understand why the Garleans fear them so. What is it? A message, Admiral. I judged it best that it be delivered at once. I'm listening. According to the Yellow Jackets, a man has appeared who claims to have defeated Leviathan. It's gonna be that asshole from the windmills, isn't it? One of the company of heroes. The details are yet hazy, Admiral. We've dispatched one of our own to question the individual. I'm disinclined to put any store by this claim. And even should it be true, it is as Stola said. None save the company of heroes have bested Leviathan, and we know how they went about it. If this man is of their number, what could he tell us that we do not know already? And yet, having wagered Limsa's survival on 2 ships, some rope, and a pile of crystals, can we afford to ignore this man? If his testimony could yield us any manner of advantage, should we not hear it? Damn it all. They decide you're cool, not that you must have been one of those folks at Carnu. Well, we'll see what goes on with the later expansions, but I did literally descend from a cloud of light to give Sid his goggles. So, like, that's going to have to be explained at some point. The twin vessel will soon be ready. We have no time to wait for the Maelstrom's reports on the supposed Primal Slayer's claims. Dekka, seek him out and learn what he knows. At the very least, it will spare you the torment of waiting for the reckoning in idleness. The man you're looking for is believed to be a resident of the Grey Fleet in Lower Nausicaa. The Storm Private sent to question him should already be in the vicinity. May your journey prove fruitful. Oh, the Warrior Light is a title that's been... Wait a second, I'm confused. I thought the Warrior of Light was like... Literally, they were called the Warriors of Light because whenever they tried to remember them, all they could picture was a blinding light. That was... Is this a retcon? This feels like a retcon. Yes and no? It's elaborated on more. Okay, elaborating on something more can still be a retcon. They definitely said in like the opening cutscenes, all we remember is shining light. Therefore, we call them the Warriors. Like they basically said that. This is one of those things where I go back and check. Like I'm right. Oh shit, I'm wrong. But as long as I never go back and check myself, I can never wreck myself. Oh my god, it is the windmill asshole. Not you again. Now look here, you. You'll have your bloody story right after you carry those sacks of grain over to the mill. But sir, that's what you said before you had me pick those oranges for you. Before I mucked out the chocobo stables. And before I rolled that millstone over the mill. And also before... God, I do not like his outfit. Gods, man. I've worked 3 days straight without a wink of sleep. 3 days! And do you hear me complaining? I suppose some of us just ain't made for the rougher stuff. Alright. I'll give you what you want. Never let it be said that old Tractor ain't a generous soul. Now, prick up your ears, because I won't be repeating myself. Too modest, see? Besides, there's only so much epicness a man can take in one sitting, you can? The tale of Tractum's epic victory over the dread primal Leviabetus. Now, Leviabetus is huge, make no mistake. To give you an idea how big, each of his scales is about as wide as me members long. And that's no mean feat, let me tell ye. When I fought him, I could barely see for all the brine he was pelting me with. Must have been a lagoon's worth at least. He even knocked me trusty axe out of my hands at one stage. Of course, that proved to be a grave mistake. What happened next? Why, I grabbed him by the tail and tied him up in knots. But not wanting to take all the glory for myself, I let me mates of the company of heroes handle the rest. Like I said, I'm modest as well as heroic. Maybe too modest. Now there's some as say you can never truly beat Leviabetus. That you've got to learn to live with him and make the best of a bad situation. Not the company, though. What? It's you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I was just enjoying the attention is all. I take back everything I said. I was never part of the company of heroes. I'm no martyr. I'm actually a complete coward. I'm nothing. I'm Chocobo Dung. No, I'm the maggot you find illegally in Chocobo Dung. I've yet to lie with a woman to tumble him, and I don't have him much. Members tiny. It's pathetic. Okay. I sure as hell didn't fight Leviabetus, but I have seen him with my own eyes. Which was a fair few years back, when I was working as a baker's hand. I was shirking my duties one day, loitering around the harbor when I saw it. A great, massive sea serpent some miles off the coast, with a fleet of galleons making straight for it, cannons firing. I was so bloody scared I sworded myself right there and then. What? Oh gosh, just remember that day made me sword myself all over again. Hey, wait. If you're here asking about Leviabetus, it means you're planning to fight him, ain't ye? Take care. He really is terrible. Dreadful, I tell you. If you're not careful, you end up in his gullet or at the bottom of the sea. Thanks, man. Why, you worthless, lying whore, son! I can't believe you made me handle chocobo dung! Just once I want my character to go like, ow, shit! Dekka, this is Minfilia. Were you able to learn aught of use against Leviathan? I beg your pardon? Leviathan beat us. I see. That is unfortunate. At any rate, I have tidings for you. The twin vessel is now complete. We'll wait you at the Morbi docks. Pray, make your way here as soon as you are able. Alright. Maybe I'll actually find a good resting spot. I'm sorry, I'm double checking something real quick. Didn't I have... Oh, it was all the way up in... Yeah, no, never mind. Does anyone else read Leviathan and just think, Leviathan? Good evening, well, good evening, Lime. Oh, shit. I don't think I've seen the Limsa Limits Residential District now that I think about it. Have I? I don't remember doing a quest for it. Oh, hey. Well, might as well do this real quick while I'm here. Blah, 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 blah. It's just unlocking the ability to purchase land later. I'll be looking and sleeping, but I want to say hi. Hi, Lime. I promise not to do a shout like I did earlier. I definitely blew out some people's eardrums. Do I feel bad? Yes. End of sentence. Blah, blah, blah. Only open to adventurers. Blah, 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 blah. Go tell the dude that he's out of luck. Oh, I actually have to go there first. Shit. Oh, his name is Mist. That's kind of neat. Shit. I am stubborn. There we go. Bit of a snoozle. I don't have that much longer I can play reasonably anyway. Ooh! I'm reminded of Super Mario Sunshine. Wait, I thought I wasn't allowed to be on a chocobo in a residential district. Blah, 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 blah. Get me out of here. Leave. There we go. Alright, now I can purchase property, I guess. If I ever had the money for it. Although I guess I'm getting pretty close to owning an apartment. I heard that those go for around 300,000, don't they? Though I'm scared to ask exactly how much you need to actually buy a house. Excuse me. Alright. What is this on the map? Wait, what is this? What in the hell? What is going on over here? I can fly over it. Alright, I'm gonna take a short look. 3 mil, 18 mil, or 50 mil roughly. Alright, well, not gonna ever worry about that then. What in the fuck is this? Does it have a name on the map? No, I don't think so. The Salt Strand. I assume this happened as part of the calamity, but still, what the fuck? If I land in the middle and, like, it closes on me like a mouth, I would shit myself. Just saying. It would be cool. Pretty sure it's a chunk of Dolomud? Wait, Dolomud? I feel like I should know what that name is, and yet here I am. What's up, buddy? I'm waiting if I got. I'm told your jaunt to the Great Fleet proved fruitless. My sympathies, lad. I'll wager it served to take your mind off the events of recent days, though. But enough of that nonsense. The moment of truth is upon us. The twin vessel, the... I need to pronounce this very carefully. The... Horror Leader, I call her, is complete, and she surpasses all my expectations. In addition to her prodigious tonnage, she has been fitted with a platform that you and yours may maneuver freely in battle. I would mention also that she is nigh unsinkable, but I'm not one to tempt fate. Whoa, Earl, thank you. Okay, how am I supposed to look at this and get whoa, Earl, Warl Earl, Warl Leader, okay. War L Eater. War Leader. Why does it sound like I'm trying to pronounce a water eater, but I'm like really British? Like uncomfortably so. Just give the word, and we shall bear you to Leviathan. Alright, time to fight God. I know that look. You're ready. Having been constructed in some haste, the war leader may not be pretty, but I assure you she's capable. She's been fitted with what our friends at Naldik and Vimales are calling an elemental converter. Assuming the thing works, it will use the power of the corrupted crystals on board to rob Leviathan of his hold over water. Depending on how the battle unfolds, you may well need to activate the device manually. Keep that in mind. Question: how do we know Leviathan is male? And is there fan art? I'm just asking questions. So, it is expected that the Sargon and their thralls will attempt to come to the Leviathan's defense. Accordingly, the Maelstrom will once again employ diversions. Thancred and Ishtola, I would have you assist in that effort. Oh my god. If it is to fulfill its purpose, your diversionary force must not want for numbers. By your leave, I too would volunteer my blade. We would welcome it. Having seen you fight in Sapsa, I dare say the fishwhacks will find your presence highly diverting. Thancred and Ishtola, if you would join the 3rd levy, and Lady Ugiri, the 5th. But what words have I for the man who has made a sport of slaying gods? Only these. Go warily, for the sea is an unforgiving place to wage war. May the navigator guide you through the storm, warrior of light. I would echo the Admiral's sentiments and add a few words of mine own. Know that we have all the utmost faith in you, Dekka. May the crystals bless and keep you. Wait a second. Hang on a second. I just realized something. Well, first I noticed I didn't even have my notes open this entire time. So that's a thing. Second, I noticed we just had a child. But third, I want to point out something. If I look at... Okay, never mind. Never mind. Don't worry. I just... Oh, hey, look at that. Hey, boys. How's my... most dangerous tank? Affectionate. Yo. Gabu, don't sneeze on their dress. God. Alright. Well, you want to help me with this? Let's do it. Alright. Let's go. Okay, wasn't found instantly. That makes me scared. Is there anything I should know before we go into this? Any mechanics? Any general advice? Any words of encouragement? I would welcome any of them. Just tell me that I'm gonna do a good job, please. Tell me that I'm a very good healer, and everyone's very proud of me. And I'm doing my best. Make sure to hit the elemental converter when it's available. Don't fall off. I don't think you can for this version of the fight. That would have been hilarious. I'm a little bit disappointed you can't. I wonder if I can see the war leader. I doubt it, but I want to double check. Oh, shit. Nope, here we go. Alright. All I need to remember is to not let anyone die. The hard fights are always easy, right? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. DPS. This DPS is going to notice that they forgot. They probably went to the bathroom or something because they're so used to long queue times. Guarantee it. Oh, shit. I kind of wish you could fall off. I've been very disappointed at the amount of, what's the word I'm looking for? I've been very... Here we go. That's bad. To be fair, most of those shots were complete misses anyway. Aren't we two ships tied into one? That looks like one ship. Oh, okay, we're standing on one ship. I think. Maybe? I don't actually know what's going on. Because all the crystals are on... Oh, I like this music, though. Ooh, okay. We're on a barge, but this barge is two ships because there's all the crystals in it to power up the things that they get fucked. Oh shit, it speaks. Okay, I'm paying attention to everyone's health, but doesn't seem like I need to worry about it too much. Let's make sure that they keep Medica up on them. Okay, good to know. That's a thing. Is there a second? Oh my god. Should we be worried about the tail? No one's focusing on the tail. Which makes me think that we shouldn't be worried about the tail. I'm just gonna get a Medica off real quick. Oh my god, my meat. Help! Okay, no one's really hurt. No one's really hurt. Should I not be shooting the tail? No one else is shooting the tail, so I'm assuming I shouldn't be shooting the tail. Damn you, Tap. Where's my mouse? That seems bad. Okay, there's no debuff commands on anyone. Everyone's health is still doing well. They're all taking hits from something. I don't really know what. Okay, I don't really know what just happened. But the beat just dropped, so fuck yeah! Make sure that you have a heal on you. And we win. Okay. So that was it? I don't think I understood what the mechanics were of that fight, but it's over, so it's fine. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. And everyone left so quickly. That is just us. There we go. Alright, that fight happened. Why am I almost a little disappointed? Part of me wants to try the extreme version of that fight at some point, just so I know what the actual mechanics are. Kind of like with the King fight, actually. Vice, thank you as always for being a good tank. The extreme version is a lot more. I believe it, which is why I'm like, okay, it would be nice to engage with the mechanics of it at some point. And you can fall off. I'm in! I love falling to my death. Okay. Quick teleport back. No safety fences. Like, I'm into that. That sounds fun. I would fuck it up. Incredibly so. But that sounds fun. No one so far has said anything that doesn't make me extensively excited, let's say. Knowing the urgency of your business, I thought best to refrain from making conversation during your past few visits. But today I will permit myself a few words. I feel truly privileged to have had the honor of admitting a hero such as you. You're an inspiration to us all, sir. And on that note, the Admiral awaits you in the command room. When you're learning all these fights, you will learn the more complicated fights first, because you are more likely to die to them repeatedly at some point. I'll have to do some...
We Lominsons are sworn to strive, till sea swallows all. And swallow all it would have, had Leviathan prevailed. That we still strive now, we owe in no small part to you.
You know, I want to give credit to AR for one thing. The Primals there definitely felt like threats, even if they were easy to kill, because there was like an hour of build-up, 2 hours of build-up. This was, you know, the Leviathan went by pretty quickly. Second, I'm going to have to do some sort of like... I'm going to have to organize some actual like event at some point where I get a party of 8 people together to like go through extreme versions of some trials. How many? Hang on. I can think of 4 of the people straight off the bat. Saren, thank you. And if you come, of course, Lynn will come. Bryce, of course, as a tank. Lime will probably join us. Toucans plays. Myself, that only leaves 2 more slots. So it shouldn't be that hard to organize that, just as long as I do it far enough in advance.
Not for the first time, you have delivered Limsa Lominsa from the wrath of a primal. Never has our nation known a stouter ally. On behalf of my people, I give you my humblest thanks. 'Tis meet that I give thanks to old Mistbeard, too, for his fine solution. Whatever else he may have been, 'tis clear he was a resourceful soul. Would that I had a man like him in my service.
Is he whistling? At least it's not salt.
In these lands, I had no inkling that the people of Eorzea contended with such mighty foes. Suffice it to say, their existence came as something of a shock, as did the idea that they could be defeated.
I'm more concerned about the fact that you said that you used to have primals in the Far East, kind of implying that they've been permanently dealt with.
This experience has served to remind me of the vastness of the world, and the boundless potential of man. Though I am but a refugee in this realm, I would fain be of use to you in your fight. Know that I am tutored in one of the foremost combat arts of the Far East. It may seem outlandish to the Eorzean eye, but should any of your people care to learn, I would be pleased to initiate them.
And I will see to it that they are grateful. I have no doubt that your knowledge and skills will serve us well. Besides, your art is not so outlandish as you think. Would you not agree, Master Thancred?
Naught escapes your searching eye, Admiral.
I mean, to be fair, also Abmaz, part of like the ARR post game was, oh my god, the Guardians claim they can fix the primal threat, but they only exacerbate it. But it seems like they kind of fixed the primal threat. Seems like primals ain't a problem in the Far East.
Few are privy to this information, but Limsa Lominsa is home to a certain secret fraternity. Its members are trained in a form of combat, not unlike your own. By my judgment, it should not be beyond such individuals to adapt to the techniques I witnessed you employing with such admirable deftness.
They're flirting.
I am heartened to hear this. I too noted a kinship between your style and mine own, though it seemed to me that you fought differently in the beginning.
I suppose I did. What can I say? I'm a man of many talents.
Though you may labor to believe it, Thancred was once something of a scoundrel who fraternized with the criminal class in these parts.
Yestola! You jest, of course.
But for a chance encounter with Alphino's grandsire, he might never have left Limsa Lominsa, or received an education in Sharlian, or taken up his post in Uldar, which is where he trained in the blade, lest you wonder.
Look at his facial expression here. This is great. Maybe it's because he's not very expressive normally, but that was pretty great.
It would seem there is more to you than meets the eye, Master Thancred.
Lady Yugiri, I am told that you and yours came to Eorzea seeking permanent resettlement, and that many domins have since been engaged as frontier hands at Revenant's Toll. Moderna is many things, but a place of refuge it is not. Know that I would like nothing better than to furnish your people with a new home here on Lominsan soil. Alas, racked by instability as we are, our nation is in no fit state to take you in.
Istola was cock-blocking and Minfilia is just oblivious. Oh, Minfilia knew. But also, the cock-blocking had the... No, Istola was cock-blocking, Minfilia turned it into cutesy, and it worked.
Yet I'll not have it said that we turned a blind eye to your suffering. Until such time as we can do more, I pledge to send provisions.
Minfilia was... Istola tried to cock-block, and Minfilia just opened the cock gates wide open. I really thought that was clever until I said it out loud. I'm trying to picture a cock gate. Because there's like two very different ways that could work. One of which is funny, and the other which is very horrifying. Anyway, you had a line to say, Moab?
We are in your debt, Admiral. I realize that it scarce qualifies as repayment. But if it please you, I shall set about sharing my martial knowledge with your people at once.
I kind of want to be a ninja, but I'm too dedicated emotionally to being a machinist.
You wished a word in private.
The better not to spoil the festive mood. History repeats itself, Admiral. As the kobolds did before them, the Sahagin resorted to summoning their god over a territorial feud. They acted in self-preservation. It may be that the Sahagin initiated this particular clash, but how it begins does not interest me so much as how it ends.
I have not forgotten our conversation, Yashtola. I am aware that man bears part of the blame for the Primal's existence. Nor am I ignorant of the Sahagin's reason for acting. They sought to secure a place to breed and multiply that their kind might survive. Self-preservation, as you say. But we have as much right to live and thrive as they. If our own survival is threatened, are we to lay down our arms and welcome oblivion? Nay.
And so you kill, that you might live. Yet if living is a right, then that right belongs to all peoples, be they men or beastmen.
I'll not deny your reasoning, but when a storm gathers, it falls to me to see my people safely through it. That is my duty, and I shall do it.
Okay, on the one hand, I get where Ishtola is coming from here, but also, like, you know, so I'm vaguely aware, I don't really remember the details because I don't think it was said explicitly. I'm vaguely aware that when it came to whoever the Beastman tribe of Titan are, the kobolds, something Limsa Lominsa betrayed them, or like cost them or whatever, and then they summoned Titan, which I get. I'm not 100% sure of how Limsa Lominsa fucked over the Sahagin. Limsa violated a treaty. Did it violate a treaty with the Sahagin as well? Is it being a dick to everyone? Because on the one hand, like, yeah, I get it. The Sahagin issue is separate. Cool. Okay. Because on the one hand, I get it. You know, they want to live. They need a place to stay and do stuff. Cool. But also, the logic is, you're driving them to desperation, therefore they're going to try to murder you. And Murub's response is, well, we don't want to get murdered, so we're going to murder them. And to be honest, it seems like it's just the same logic from both sides, which feels, I hate saying both sides in any context, but both sides are like, we want to live, so we're going to murder the other side. But they could maybe not drive people to extinction, lol. Also true, but I don't know how they're doing that yet. So I hope that's expanded on in Heavensward. I'm excited for it, but this conversation itself falls a little bit short for me right now, just because I don't actually know what Limsa Lominsa has done. If they're actively doing bad things, then this hits harder. But I've been keeping pretty extensive notes, and I don't know shit about what's going on here, besides, like, they vaguely broke a treaty with the people who did Titan stuff. So, continues to be explored. Cool. As long as we go into it in depth later, that's all I care about. They act like the options do not give them any options or get killed by primals.
As must we all, Admiral. Stay the course then, but know that it will lead to no good end.
Man has ever put himself first and foremost. To justify his actions, he clads himself in the armor of righteousness, though it be a fancy of his own making. In this, mayhap the Garleans and we Domans are not so different.
Eorzea has become as a raging sea. If we are to keep our heads above the waves, we cannot scruple to drown the man next to us.
Well, it seems to have worked at least. Maybe?
When hopes of coexistence founder, strength must determine who has the greater right to live.
Or it didn't. Okay, cool. Alright, we got some notes to take real quick. Just real fast. Hello? There we go. Okay. So real fast while we're here. So, a few small notes to add to Limsa Lominsa, because this is probably going to come up later. So, oh, I assume the fishbacks are the, shit, what are they called? The Sahagins. Because they're definitely not the kobolds. This must have been some note I took away earlier. The Sahagin are encroaching on land more and more because they need to claim new breeding grounds. The calamity flooded and ruined their old ones. Well, ain't that complicated. I'm actually gonna have to go into the ARR layer and replace this with Sahagin, just so that's the right tribe name, because it's gonna bug me if I leave it as like the slur version. It's much. I believe you that it's nuanced. You know, I just wish that the nuance was at all set up before the characters were like, this is a nuanced situation. It's like, how? Tell me. Maybe it's meant to pique my interest. It just didn't really land right to me. That's probably what they were going for, at least. Okay. So, Admiral Moab. I want to add on here real quick that there's... God, I'm not even going to try to pronounce this. What the... Excuse me. The fuck is this? We have... Zoom out a little. Admiral Movib, and our second in command is Ein Zahar Slath Fearson. Wait, wasn't the first attack by Leviathan before the Calamity? There was probably some political situation there as well. Formerly Mistbeard. The Pirate King. They mentioned it occurred immediately following the calamity. Yes, but I thought they mentioned some Leviathan attack. That is in my notes. I was actually right about to write that down. But, like, I thought they mentioned some Leviathan attack that happened before that. Like, Leviathan attacked, and then the next time Leviathan came back, it destroyed Halfstone. Actually, wait, I just realized something that I want to actually give credit for. Wasn't it Ishtola? When they said, like, Halfstone, it was destroyed by the Leviathan, and then Ishtola was the one who piped up and was like, and now it's a Sahagin breeding ground. Like, you know, some credit there. That she would definitely be the one who would know that. Everyone else was like, it's destroyed, it's a wasteland, and she's like, now it's a Sahagin breeding ground. So some credit there. Subtle lighting. Destroyed by a Leviathan. Sahagin breeding ground. Okay. Yeah, that's basically it. Besides a small note down here about the Echo. Was this Primals? Summoned Primals? Question mark? It has something to do with summoning Primals. I don't know what yet, so do not explain. I will find out later. But it has something to do with that. So that's a mystery right now that's set up. Okay. Oh wow, we're really going to go through unlocking the whole ninja class real quick. Alright, that is going to have to be it for tonight. I'm gonna have to go to bed. I'm actually... Part of me wants to go through and do all these blue checkmark quests real quick. I'm going to do that off stream, just so that I can chill and, like, cool down. And it won't be terribly interesting. I'm just going to go to all these locations and click through. But yeah, no, thank you for joining me, everybody. I really appreciate it. Thanks again to Bryce for jumping in and tanking for me in that trial. I'm going to have to do the extreme versions at some point. Maybe when I get to Heaven's Word, I'll get a party of 8 people together and do all the extreme trials from ARR. Or at least a couple of them. See how it feels. Alright. Have a good night, everybody. I really appreciate you coming. And we're going to raid. I have no idea how much longer they're going to go. But we're going to raid Mizawolf. Who... people may remember I played Apex with a while back. And they're streaming Apex right now. So might as well give them that. They have a cat somewhere in the background of their camera. Make sure that you say hi. That's how I get you. That's how I make sure that you stay on that stream. You gotta see the cat. Alright. Have a good... oh, wait. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye. There we go. Goodbye, YouTube.